pocket window installation or replacement window installation. There's two different types of installs today. There's new construction and there's replacement. And I'm going to explain those because this is a big discerning factor here. New construction windows are pre-made standard size windows that you will build a hole to fit that window. So just as an example, very common size today is a 3050, which is 3 foot by 5 foot. So they will have a hole that is a little bigger than 3 foot by 5 foot that they will put this 3050 window into. And it'll be 2x4 framed, and they'll put the window in. It has what's called nailing pins. They'll nail it to the 2x4, and then they'll finish the rest of the house. Then they'll do the siding on the exterior, they'll do insulation, they'll do drywall and trim and paint and all that, and your house is done. That's a new construction install. A replacement install is your house already exists. The hole's already made, the drywall and the siding and the trim and everything are already done, and now you want to replace that window. Well, you can do a new construction install, but that means it's going to affect the siding on the outside, it's going to affect the drywall and the trim on the inside. You're going to have to do all new drywall, all new trim, all new paint, all new everything, just to replace the window. That's quite a bit more cost, quite a bit more labor than the paint, which is a whole separate category. And so, long and short, it's tremendously expensive. Plus, it takes weeks or days and days and days to do an install of a whole house full of windows because you're doing so much more extra labor. Replacement windows are windows that are custom built to fit inside the existing opening or pocket of the old window. So instead of having to tear all the trim off or tear off the siding or affect the drywall or repaint or do any of that stuff, the window is literally custom built to fit back inside the opening of the existing window. And so what this does is it saves a lot of time, a lot of labor, and money in regards to you don't have to do all the extra stuff, painting, etc., trim, and all that stuff. The downside is the window is custom built, so it makes the window a little bit more expensive because it's a custom product rather than a standard size product. But it also speeds up the installation time because you can typically do 8 windows in a day in replacement windows. In fact, some companies will send out multiple crews and do 16 windows in one day, that type of thing. But that's so much faster than what you could do a new construction in. The benefit of a replacement window is less mess, less expense, less cost as far as the labor portion goes, and it's a much better install. And 90-something% of the window companies here in the United States that do windows in existing homes do replacement windows. It's kind of the industry standard. It's the preferred installation method. Windows that are new construction are pre-made standard size windows. Well, what are standard windows today weren't necessarily standard windows 30 years ago or 50 years ago or however old your house is. So then it's trying to figure out, do we make the window smaller? Do we make the window bigger? And all of us have driven by homes before where you can see where they patched in the siding or patched in the brick because they couldn't get as big a window as they once had, so they had to fill it in, which is cheaper than making it bigger, obviously. And so that's the benefit of a replacement pocket window. It's custom built, fits inside the existing opening, doesn't change the dimensions of the window that was originally there, so it doesn't change the aesthetics or appearance of your home either.